Greetings, water signs, my lovely water sign people. How are you? This is Gigi, and I'm back to do a weekly tarot forecast for you. We're going to look at the energies of this week and see what it is, how it is that you can use the energies of this week but to your best advantage, water signs. This is a general reading, which means if you find that the story here does not resonate for you, don't try to force it. Do not panic. Just subscribe so that you will be notified when a reading drops that does contain your message. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. And if you are returning, I thank you so much for your support. All right, water signs, let's get some messages on the board for you for this upcoming week. All right, Spirit, and let's clarify these messages. All right, so first message comes by way of the Nine of Cups in the reverse, followed by the Four of Wands in the reverse, along with the Six of Pentacles. All right, so with this Nine of Cups in the reverse, water signs being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, I'm just seeing that you kind of start off your week with this feeling of things not necessarily looking and feeling the way that you would like them to at this time. It feels like it's not a woe is me kind of energy. It's just like, okay, when are my ships coming in? When am I going to get my way? When are the things that I desire, that I am working to attract to me, actually going to come in? And I think, we get into a place, a little bit of complacency where while we celebrate our individual wins as we make them, it seems sometimes that we forget about those individual wins shortly thereafter. And we kind of start to look at our situation with a complacent eye when you actually have brought in a lot, you actually have built a lot. But you're looking at what's missing versus what should be there. For some of you, it is about the financial stability and the things of the home that you are working on. And if you just look around and affirm those things that you have recently been able to have wins on, this will help to shake off some of that complacency, because I really feel like that overall feeling of looking at what isn't there yet is messing up your manifestation at this time. Or not messing it up, that's strong, but it's slowing it down, I should say. All right, for those of you in regards to love, same thing. You're like, well, I'm still sleeping in my bed by myself and I'm waking up alone. Well, start to look at some of the wins in the area of attraction and what you have been doing to necessarily amp up that attraction. Okay, with this Four of Wands in the reverse being clarified by the Emperor, same thing. You don't want to turn that manifestation energy that you started on its head, right? And cause your manifestations to become unstable. So you need to take control of the situation and just kind of be hard-nosed about what you're going to allow yourself to sink into as far as thoughts are concerned. This also can speak to an emperor type personality, a very controlling type personality, whether they're male or female, who seeks at this time to cause disruption in your home. And you should be on the lookout for that this week. And I feel that that's particularly important for those of you water signs that are married or in very committed relationships where you actually cohabitate. Have a watchful eye about someone coming in, or trying to come in and interfere in your home, whether that's a third party who may not be in this third party. I don't feel necessarily that this third party is someone that your person is engaging with. I feel as if this person is making it their business to try to force their way in, right? So be on the lookout for that. For some of you, it's a maybe a parent figure who's being too nosy or not minding their own business, and causing some squabbles and some disruptions. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you get on top of that, because that's the last negative energy you want coming in, especially when you're trying to get your head straight around your manifestation stuff. You need things to be a little more serene. This Six of Pentacles being clarified by the Eight of Swords in the reverse does signal to me that by the end of the week, you'll have a pretty good handle on getting out of your head in regards to some of these mental blocks that you are potentially creating for yourself, and back into a situation of starting to see movement in the areas that you would like to see them in. And even there may be, for some of you, some financial gain coming in that you don't anticipate, whether I don't see it as a huge amount of money per se, but it could be something like you buy a scratch off ticket and you win $100, $500, something like that. So this is a good time to kind of open up the nets, I guess, or spread out your nets towards some things that could bring you some additional abundance at this time that you might not think about doing all the time. This energy of this week might be a good time for you to just maybe, like I said, spend a couple of dollars on scratch off tickets, something of that nature. Like, don't go crazy. Or, a friend invites you, I don't know, to go play bingo, if that's something people do anymore. Something like that. Go ahead and take advantage of the fact that not only will you be spending time with that friend, but you'll potentially be able to hit a jackpot or two. So just those kind of little things that you can take advantage of this week. But overall, this week looks good. It's not it's not like, wow, this is an amazing week full of, no, it is not. This is a horrible week. Stay indoors. This is just, it's a good solid week. Just stay out of that mental headspace of causing yourself to be imprisoned in your thoughts, and I think you'll be just fine, water signs. Okay? All right. Once again, if these messages have been helpful, please subscribe to my channel so that you can receive future messages. And until next time, water signs, bye.